Okay guys, I'm going to do a bookshelf tour. It's going to be in a couple parts probably, but I've been having quite a few people asking for one. And I was going to wait until after Christmas when I got my new books, but I'm off again today and I'm bored and I'm just going to do it. They're in no particular order. But the first one we have here is Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly. The Mockingbirds by Daisy Whitney. Wild Thorn by Jane Eaglin. Liar by Justine L., because I cannot pronounce her last name. The Missing Girl by Norma Fox Mazer. Crash Into Me by Albert Boris. The Healing Spells by Kimberly Griffiths Little. Amy by Mary Beth Miller. Before, After, and Somebody in Between by Janine Garcia. Before I Die by Jenny Downham. Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. Dirty Little Secrets by C.J. Amalolu. Project 17 by Lori Feria Stolars. The Tension of Opposites by Christina McBride. The Rules of Survival by Nancy Werlin. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to scoot back. Inconvenient by Margie Gelbwazer. Lessons from a Dead Girl by Jo Knowles. Beautiful by Amy Reed. Undone by Brooke Taylor. Rash by Pete Hotman. Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepard. I just got the first one. See if I like it, then I'll get the rest. Massive by Julia Bell. Then we have Identical. Impulse. Glass. And Burned, all by Ellen Hopkins. Then down here I have If I Stay by Gail Forman. Hold Still by Nina LaCour. Heavy Metal and You by Christopher Crowayton. Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta. Jerk California by Jonathan Friesen. Gone, the UK edition by Michael Grant. That's the one with the colored pages, and I'm really upset because I'm trying to get the other one, and the only place I can get the UK is Book Depository, and they've been completely sold out, like for the past couple months. Hateless by Jennifer Brown. Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. Every Cricket Pat by Renee Rosen. Exposed by Suzanne Vaught. Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. I'm not going to do the ones that are down here because that's like my adult fiction, some criminal books. I do have the Book of Lists, the horror one. My Read, Remember, and Recommend journal book that I actually have not been writing in. The book I absolutely love. Big Eye Art. Good thing I'm redoing my bookshelves. And then down here I have Skinny by E.B. Caslock. North of Beautiful by Justina Chen Headley. Whistling in the Dark by Leslie Kagan. A Ticket to Ride by Paula McLean. Suicide Notes by Michael Thomas Ford. Breathe My Name by R.A. Nelson. I love that cover. Cracked Up to Be by Courtney Summers. Almost Perfect by Brian Catcher. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Speak by L'Oreal Halse Anderson. Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. Maggie Come Lately by Michelle Buckman. The Lux by Anna Godberson. Same thing. If I like this book, I'll get the other ones. The Dead and the Gone by Suzanne Beth Pfeffer. Lovesick by Jake Coburn. Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns by John Green. Willow by Julia Hoban. The Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks, E. Lockhart. Distant Waves by Suzanne Wen. Freefall by Mindy Scott. Bait by Alex Sanchez. Ballads of Suburbia by Stephanie Cooner. I Tell You I Love You, But Then I'd Have to Kill You by Ellie Carter. Same thing, if I like it, I'll get the rest. The Kidnapping of Christina Lattimore by Joan Lowry Nixon. The Astonishing Adventures of Fanboy and Goth Girl by Barry Lyga. And Breathless by Jessica Warman. Down here are some Harlan Coben books. The Innocent, Caught, Promise Me, Just One Look, Tell No One, and Gone for Good. I do have some books here. These are going to be for my chick lit challenge, but I don't know if I'm going to do that now because I am so not into chick lit, and I really can't think of 12 books to read. If I can, I will. It's for the year, so. Dairy Queen by Catherine Gilbert Murdoch. Leaving Paradise by Simone Alcalez. 20 Boy Summer by Sarah Ackler. And then the next three are by Jodi Picoult. 19 Minutes. House Rules. And Perfect Match. Then the last section over here. This isn't my last bookshelf, though. I still have that bookshelf. So on this one we have Sunday at Tiffany's by James Patterson. Deadly Little Secret by Lori Feria Stolars. Please Ignore Vera Dietz by A.S. King. Head Games by Mariah Fredericks. Hold Up by Terry Fields. Little Brother by Cory Doctorow. Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. By the time you read this, I'll Be Dead by Julianne Peters. Because I Am Furniture by Talia Shaltis. Columbine by Dave Cullen. Love this book. The next couple are from Jodi Picoult. We got Plain Truth, My Sister's Keeper, The 10th Circle, Change of Heart, and Handle with Care. Dismantled by Jennifer McMahon. Breaking Her Fall by Stephen Goodwin. The Day My Mother Left by James Prozac. Wolf at the Table by Augustine Burroughs. Beautiful Stranger by Hope Donahue. Damaged by Kathy Glass. The Almost Moon by Alice Savold. Beautiful Boy by David Sheff. A Million Little Pieces by James, Frey. Love Walked In by Marissa de los Santos. Lost and Found by Carolyn Parkhurst. Look Again by Lisa Scottoline. Stealing Love, Confessions of a Dog Napper by Mary A. Fisher. Madness by Moria Horbacher. Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. As Nature Made Him, The Boy Who Was Raised as a Girl by John Colapinto. Requiem for a Dream by Hubert Selby Jr. What the Dead Know by Laura Lippman. The Rest of Her Life by Laura Moriarty. His Bright Light by Danielle Steele. And then Running with Running with Scissors by Augustin Burroughs. I also have an arc of Catcher Caught by Sarah Collins Honenberger that comes out any day now, and I would have a review up on that January 1st. On this shelf, I have The Weight of Silence by Heather Gudenkauf. All My Stars by Lorna Landvik. The Awakening by Angela Hunt. In the Woods by Tana French, sorry. And then The Likeness by Tana French. And then the rest of them down here are more adult fiction that I'm just not going to get into. These are the books that I didn't care the greatest for, so I'll probably get rid of them. Sleepless by Thomas Fay that I just read. The Sky Always Hears Me and the Hills Don't Mind by Kristen Cron Mills. Sharp Teeth by Toby Barlow. These I haven't read, but I don't know if I'm going to. Perfect Match by Elizabeth Scott. I think they're too girly for me. And Bloom by Elizabeth Scott. That's just more Sue Grafton's and stuff, and more adult fiction down there. And down here is where I have packed away in here the books I have read and that I like, and so I'm going to keep them. So I have a bunch in there. I also have some down here that I read and then I'm keeping. So, alright, I'm going to stop this now and I'm going to go on with another video to do my other shelf. Alright, all these, remember, are to be reads, except for the ones I just showed you in here. Alright, bye.